The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Claude Makelele, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions, was it not?
Yeah, stoppage time penalty. He missed it actually, but he did score on the rebound.
Yeah, that's right. Not glamorous, nor spectacular, but no less crucial. It pretty much describes him as a player.
Van Bouten clears it away. Can he spark a counter here? Messi. Iniesta. Iniesta going face to... It's Iniesta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Azar. Iniesta does well to stand firm and defend it. Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. And the return pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi. Shifted it to the flank. Guardiola. Iniesta, quietly revving up. Iniesta. Now it's Olise. Beckham. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Alexander-Arnold, who played through for the wide man, engages and forces him off the ball. Referee's given a throw. Messi.
Corinthians really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Over to the left. Lofted in. Defending of the desperate variety. Olise with the short one. In by Messi. And back out it comes. Crossed in once more. Nesta gets it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0. There could be trouble here. He's picked his way through, and the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold to Guardiola. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Iniesta. Makelele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Messi looking to get on the end of this. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Batistuta. And here's Beckham. And this is Iniesta. That's good play. Oh, just skips past his man. Iniesta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution.
And that should get the job done. And that's a throw-in. Beckham being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but...
It's Drogba! It's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Guardiola. Rivaldo. Son Heung-min.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substitution for Corinthians, number 17.
Corinthians have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a key interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable...